Hey there everyone, and welcome to another video. In this video I'm going to be, well, showing you guys more of Untitled Phil game. First of all, big update. Philip Adams approves. I actually emailed him about it a few nights ago and explained the concept of the game, and he thinks it's a really cool idea, so yeah, Philip Adams approved. Fucking A. Anyway, in this video, I've added a few new mechanics to the game that I had planned to implement but hadn't gotten around to doing so. Um, I've started taking advantage of more Unity stuff, and I've redone the animations for the penguin, which is cool. I've redone his sprites and everything, so we're going to have a look at, well, how the game plays right now. So let's play. So I've prepared, as it loads up here, I've prepared a small little test scene to be able to test out the gameplay mechanics, the movement mechanics. So first of all, walking is, you'll notice that the sprite has been updated a little bit. It's a little hard to see with this camera, but something one of you guys pointed out whenever I was showing this in the Discord is having the penguin face all the way to the right is kind of harsh. Because in the previous iteration of this, he was actually, you could only see one of his eyes because he was basically a 2D kind of, he was facing all the way to the right. Well, now I've updated him so that in either direction, he's on a bit of an angle. So you'll notice that there's a little bit of his other eye showing. His beak has some perspective on it. You can see both of his feet when he's moving, and you can see a little bit of his other flipper when he's moving. So that's very cool. That's something that I've done. Before you weren't able to see that stuff. So now he's got a little more depth to him as he walks. So that's cool. The next thing I've added is a swimming mechanic. Now, it appears that my movement mechanic is a little bit buggy right now, but that's alright. I'm working on it. But I have added a swimming mechanic, and basically what that lets you do is, well, there's two types of ways, or two types of things you would need to swim in. There's these waterfalls here, which I have animated, and these allow you to ascend to other platforms. So you can ascend up waterfalls and stuff like that to be able to get to other areas in the level, which is cool. There's a dog in the background. I apologize. I don't know if you can hear that, but I can hear it through my monitor. So you probably can too. Anyway, those are waterfalls. I really need to fix my movement. There's something horribly wrong with it right now. Anyway. Wow, Murphy, you're being really annoying, puppy. Anyway. So if we go over here, as you can see, there's a big wall. So we can no longer fall off the level, which is awesome. I've added wall jumping. I was kind of showing it earlier, but there is wall jumping in the game, and it works in either direction. I really need to work on the actual velocity of it. But if you run up to a wall, and then once you start touching the wall and you hit space, it's a little finicky right now. But once you hit the wall and you touch space, he will actually bounce off the wall, and that allows you to get to higher platforms. So a better example of this, and I know the mechanic is still a little finicky, but oh my god, I wish I knew what was causing me to get stuck on things like that. But here's some more swimming that you can do to get to the other part of the level. I'm just gonna go down here through this big room. Alright, there's another little vertical corridor we can swim up from. Now we're on dry land, and as you can see, there's this little corridor here, this little vertical corridor, and if I jump off the wall, you'll notice that as I keep hitting these walls, again, it is a little finicky. I do need to work on the physics, but I'm able to bounce from wall to wall to wall, and if I do it quick enough, then I will actually be able to ascend upward and get to new platforms. The only other bug with the wall jumping mechanic is that if I land, you'll notice I go immediately stationary. It doesn't really recognize input. I'm trying to figure out how to fix that. I'm still not used to the new Unity mechanic, and there we go again, getting stuck. Anyway, I really need to figure that out. But anyway, so when I land, I kind of get stuck in a stationary position, and the only way to get out of it is to actually explicitly say walk in a direction. But anyway, I digress. I'm still trying to figure out what's causing that problem. You saw it there. I was walking through the water, and then for some reason I keep hitting some sort of weird hitbox. And when I do, I get stuck in place, and then I have to kind of... I don't know how to get through it, other than jumping. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I don't like that. And it only seems to happen sometimes, so I'm gonna have to look into that. It might be an issue with my box collider or something, but anyway, I digress. That has been a look at the new wall jumping and swimming mechanic, the new sprite animations that I did. The next thing I'm going to implement is, of course, gliding, and that's another big mechanic that's going to allow you to clear very large gaps, but you can only glide for a certain amount of time per jump. So that'll be fun to implement. I already did the sprite animation for it, so I just need to wonder why the hell I'm not floating downward. There is definitely some weird collision bugs going on. Anyway, with that said, I've been Michael. I hope the YouTube compression algorithm is having a very fun time right now, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.